Good morning, Simon from Chance Reborn 2025. This is our new exciting YouTube channel, which we hope will be informative and funny as we go through 2025 with the rebuild and rebirth of Chance, our Western Isles James A. Silver motor sail, which was built in 1948. To give you a bit of history into Chance and how she is where she is now, it all came about many years ago when I was working in Egham down in Surrey at a small boatyard there, when I first saw Chance, and I was working on her for a previous owner who was trying to restore her then, but unfortunately that came to nothing in the end, and the boat and myself parted company and it went away into the mist of time. I did find out later on that it had gone from Surrey to Weybridge in Cornwall, and then from Weybridge up to Woodplumpton in Lancashire, and now she's back home in Essex, near to where I live now. When it all came about, when I've reconnected with Chance, I was going through some wooden boat forums on the internet, and I came upon Chance by accident. Lucky chance that was. Anyway, the owner then had been looking for somebody to restore her, but it transpired he hadn't told his wife he'd bought the boat, and so he was then given an ultimatum: either you sell the boat or I'm going to be walking away. So which time he said, would you please take it off my hands? And I said, for how much? He said, nothing, just you take ownership and then that'll be it. So much for a free boat. So far it's been less of a free boat and more of a bottomless pit of money, just pouring it in and seeing it disappear. Anyway, that's beside this point. So we had great hopes of starting the refit when we bought the boat, and unfortunately COVID hit the country and the world, and those plans got shelved for a little while until we were able to then have free movement and then start to do the work on Chance. This happened over the last 4 years, off and on, as things have happened in life. We've had a couple of family bereavements. We've also had a couple of close friends who passed away as well, and that has all put a great strain on both finances and with life in general. And for the past 4 years we've tried to work on Chance as much as possible, even buying a caravan so that we could tow it up to Woodplumpton and work on Chance while she was there, until we had funds and time available to move her down to Walton on the Naze, where she lives now. So that's what happened. We just tried to do the best thing we could with her, get as much of the furniture and other stuff out of Chance as possible to make the transporting of her south as easy and as friendly to her tired structure as possible. We removed nearly all the furniture out the inside apart from the main bulkheads. We removed the water tanks, the fuel tanks, the engine, the stern gear, propellers, you know, it was removed. So what ended up coming south was an empty shell, and all the furniture and the ballast, which was taken out as well, was brought down separately on trips back home after we'd done work on Chance. So eventually we were able to bring her home and start working on her here. But as I've said before, a couple of family bereavements and a couple of close friends passed away, put the dampeners on that, and we then tried to do little bits as possible, but it all came to nothing in the end. He just petered out and we weren't able to get on and do as much as we could. However, this year we are rebuilding Chance, and as the title of the video is Chance Reborn 2025. Hopefully with this new year and a clear head and a clear purpose, we will then endeavour to push ahead and do a lot more work on Chance, especially putting the planks back in, the transom back in, the starboard beam shelf, the decks, the cabins, aft cabin sides, and so on and so forth. So over the next few months, while the weather's inclement outside, myself, hopefully with a couple of friends, will start doing work inside my workshop in Walton, get some of the furniture rebuilt, and where it isn't being able to rebuild it, remake it in the same manner as it was when it was originally built by James A. Silver in Rossnafe, so that it will all look as if it was always there and it will be back to a seagoing boat. What we will hope to do this year is get as much of the boats restructured as possible. We may not get all the internal furniture in, but we know full well we're not going to get any engines or fuel or water tanks in this year, because the cost of those is going to need a lot of fundraising on the side of myself and my family, and we'll try and do open days on Chance to show progress as we go along this year. But that's all for now, folks, and see you in the new year, and have a good one. We hope to have as well. Thank you. Bye. If you'd like to become a patron of this project, you can do so on patreon.com chance_1948. You can also follow us on YouTube on Life's a Gamble, let's take a chance. Also on this new website that I'm starting now, Chance Reborn 2025. So that's all for now, folks. Bye.